Jen is outside gardening, so she's probably going to make a lot of noise.
With gardening? Does she have like big gardening tools? Gotta chainsaw those lilies, baby. That's a flower, right?
Hey, watching with Dan and Tony. Hey, watching with Dan and Tony. It's like watching, yeah.
Welcome to Hate Watching with Dan and Tony. I am Dan.
I am Tony.
This is the show that dares to watch movies from 2003. That's 22 plus years ago when they knew how to make movies.
Is that what we're going with? They knew how to make movies?
Yes.
That is the year I graduated high school, by the way.
That is the year I became a man. Oh, what? Wait, what? Someone call it what?
You made love for the first time in 2003? That's great, Dan.
It's true.
I love it.
So some would say what? What was about you graduating
Some
high
would
school?
say it's the beginning of the end, you know? It's all downhill from... Listen, kids, if your parents are like, don't worry, it gets better, they're lying to you. It only gets worse. It's just a steady downhill climb.
So you're kind of an Uncle Rico sort. Is that what you're telling me?
No, because that movie's terrible and I hate it and I don't want to be associated with it.
That's
How about that, Dan?
One of the greatest movies of all time. Every bit in that movie works. All the characters are incredible. That's
Quesadilla.
Perfect.
I'll be honest, I still laugh at that and still quote it all the time. So there are things that are obviously enjoyable, but as a movie, I don't like it.
So this year, we're going back to 2003 to talk about a movie. It's Halloween season, so we're doing a Halloween movie. And don't expect us to do that too much anymore this
Apparently, because you've already called an audible and we're moving on. How many more do we have? Because I do have a scary movie I want to do.
I think we have one more. We'll have one more.
Oh yeah, we'll have one more. It'll be perfect.
Yeah, so you do that next time. We're going to do another special show this month.
We love specials.
Something that neither of us is going to take. We'll talk about it at the end. Tony, why don't you tell us about this spooky movie that we watched?
This is a scary, scary film. If you like good movies, that is. You know what I mean? Because it's so bad that it's scary. Did you see what I did there, Dan?
So
wonderful play on words. Got it. Write that down.
It was not a play on words, but okay. The words were not playing. Those words had no fun coming out of your mouth.
Are you sure? I thought I was having a really good time with them. So imagine this, everybody.
Cast your mind back.
Go back to the 1980s, the heyday of the slasher film. We have titans, absolute giants in this genre. We've got Michael Myers, great. We've got Jason Voorhees, great. We've got Freddy Krueger, who I was never a huge fan of, but people liked him, so that's great. And now what happens if you pit them against each other, sort of, kind of, a little bit? That's what happens when you get this movie, Freddy vs. Jason.
Hour and 37 minutes.
Still a touch too long, and I say that gently, but there was some fluff that I could have cut from this movie.
Yeah, I mean, they fights that don't mean anything would go on and a bit too long. People would talk. You're like, I wish you weren't talking.
Mainly because a lot of it doesn't make sense and contradicts stuff that happened just before it. It's a little confusing.
But I do have to say, I enjoyed this movie.
Oh, it's dumb. It's dumb fun. You know what I mean? Like, this is ultimate camp. Now, is that a play on words? Because Camp Crystal Lake, campiness. Okay, I 1 for 2. That's not bad.
They actually, the way they set it up and the premise makes sense to me.
Okay, so a lot of it doesn't make sense to me. But what I will say is I did make a note that basically this movie was tailor-made for the Dan Goodsells of the world, who have seen none of these movies ever, have no idea what they're doing, and are jumping into it 20 years later, and they recap the entire series of
Everything.
Freddy in
Everything.
like 4 minutes. They're like, hey, this happened, and now this is happening. So that was really nice. I will say that, because no one wants to go back and watch all those movies just to watch this piece of trash, right? So they're just like, we'll give you a recap. We'll just nutshell it really nicely at the beginning and a little voiceover, and now you're up to speed.
See, the thing I love is that Tony thinks that these kind of movies are good. I know that they're trash, so I can just enjoy them as for the trash that they are.
You're talking specifically Freddy versus Jason, because Friday the 13th, those are good movies.
And this movie, not scary, very silly.
Not scary at all.
Not scary at all. It's like when a character gets in the crosshairs, you're like, yeah, go kill him.
It's for sure. And they do a great job of making everyone awful, just terrible, terrible people. And you can't wait for them to die. So good job. Kudos to that. I wish they had been a bit more inventive with some of the deaths. There's a lot of just, I'm going to cut this person in half. I'm going to cut this person in half. And this one all cut in quarters, maybe. We could do more.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're not going to ever just mistake this for a movie that makes sense and has, like things they set up at the beginning are paid off at the end.
In fact, the more you pay attention to the things they set up in the beginning, the more you'll be confused at the end. I would posit.
But the idea is that it shouldn't be that way. You should just be along for the stupid ride.
Just have some fun with it. Just turn your mind off. Ride.
Very much the companion piece to something like Broken Arrow, where you're just like, this is dumb.
How dare you compare Travolta's masterpiece to this?
Pretty much the same movie.
I mean, Robert Englund is the Travolta, right? Like going all full ham, over the top. Jason, clearly the Christian Slater, subdued. Now, internalizing a lot of it.
Here's my question.
Oh, please. Yeah, I can't wait.
Jason, his name's Jason. Did you like his head?
No, it was real dumb. So what's interesting.
I feel like his head should have been bigger.
So this is an interesting thing you've brought. You don't even know the rabbit hole that you've just dug up right here. So that is always a point of contention, like getting Jason physically right, because he doesn't do anything else, right? No. Like he's a silent character. It's all here and body mass. That's it. Yeah. So you really have to nail those things. This guy I didn't like the lumpy head and the weird hair they were doing. I didn't feel like it was right. He doesn't fill out the mask very well. The mask. And this is a complaint. I don't know if you remember my friend might be extreme. My guy that I've worked with, Mike, made the new Friday the 13th short film that's in the Jason universe. And a lot of people are complaining because the guy's head is too small for the mask. So the mask hangs off the edge, and you don't want that. You want the mask to almost feel like it's like too tight on his head because his head is fucking massive.
You want it kind of stuck in, like You want his head to be a little goopy and kind of.
Goopy's a good word for it. Yeah. So I think a lot of people agree with you, Dan, and I am one of them.
Yeah, because some of the shots you'd see him and it'd just be like this little head with some wispy hairs coming off it.
Which is weird because he's got the body mass. He's got some nice bulk on him that he's menacing, but then you get to the head. It's like the Beetlejuice, right? Isn't that the movie where there's like a big body and then like a little tiny head? Isn't that one of the jokes in Beetlejuice? That's kind of what it feels like.
Mm. Well, there it is. Yeah, so...
There it is.
Yeah, Robert Englund, just like he's having fun. He's having all the fun in the world.
And that's kind of his whole thing, right? Like you know that he's having a good time doing all these messed up things, saying these really stupid, funny lines. Like it's fun to watch him in his element.
Yeah. One other just quick note. The jump scares didn't really work in this movie. There's like 2 or 3 jump scares, and I'd kind of go, oh. But, a well-constructed jump scare, I'll be like this.
But that's the thing, Dan, is that people don't think that there's an art to it. But there is like a very particular formula that you have to build up, crescendo, drop, hit the jump, right? Like there's a science to it. And if you're just like, we'll just have something pop out, no one's going to be scared because you haven't built the tension. We have to be kind of on our seat being like, something's going to happen. And then we relax and then you pounce.
Oh,
it's a whole thing. You got to do it right. They didn't even try, which is fine.
Yeah. So yeah, there's not a lot of artfulness to this movie,
No, there's no subtlety involved whatsoever.
Except in some of the Freddy special effects are real nice.
No, I mean, this has one of my favorite shots from a Freddy movie when he comes out of the lake at the end, and he like kind of flies up, and she's on the dock. That's a beautiful shot.
Yeah,
that is a really lovely. It's red cast. It's very nicely done. And so there's people that know how to do things working on this movie, and
the movie looks good. I think it was lit well. Yeah,
which is something that they don't really do anymore. Like we're in this age where we're like, make it dark, make it as dark as possible. It'll be great. I want to see shit, guys.
And some interesting cameos, or one interesting cameo, and then a couple of people starring.
Cameo? Who's the cameo?
Well, we'll have to find out.
Okay. We're gonna wait and find out. Let's do it.
Well, I got this. I got HBO Max with commercials to do this, and it has the thing where you click up in the corner. It's like pop-up video, where it tells you information.
Sure. Okay.
And so that's how I know this one.
Oh wow! A little Easter egg in there, huh?
And you know how nice it is because you can figure out what these weird characters' names are when the characters' names are insane. So right at the beginning, you're like, oh, there's a character named Gib. Gibb. Gib.
Didn't know that until the cornfield when his floating head is there, and he goes, classic Gib. And I was like, Gib? Who's Gib? And then I had to look it up, and I'm like, oh, that's the girl's name, I guess.
It's the dark-haired girl. So we're going to start, lots of spoilers. We start in the furnace room. Freddy is throwing a doll into the furnace. He's menacing a girl. And we find out that he is Freddy Krueger, the Slingwood Slasher. He slashes girls. He licks photos to put them into his album.
Real quickly, what's interesting, Dan, is like in the originals, it's alluded to that he's a pedo. But they never flat out say it. They're like, he might be. And you're like, oh, that's creepy. And then the townsfolk burn him to death because they think he's a pedo. But you never are fully sure if he did it or not. I mean, he did it, right? Let's be clear.
Well,
but
I don't know.
Well, and that's good. That's good. That's where you should live because in this movie where you're like, well, yeah, he's definitely fucking children.
Oh, really?
It takes away the creepiness, and it's more just like, well, I don't want to root for you to kill anybody now because I do think that you should have been burned at the stake. And the remake with Jackie what's his name? Jackie, the guy from Watchmen.
Yeah, Jackie
Rorschach.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So he plays Freddy in the new one. They lean into the pedo a lot in that as well. And I think it takes the edge off of him a little bit when you're like, oh, you definitely diddle children. I like it when it's alluded to and not confirmed by his own voice and voiceover where he's like, I like to play with little girls.
Oh, no. You see, I took that as he liked to menace them and then kill them.
Yeah, I mean, that's good.
I didn't take pedophile away from this.
All right, that's good. Okay, so maybe I'm reading into it too much.
Well, we know what Tony's got on the mind.
No, negative.
So they burn him up. The parents burn him up because they burn him real good. And so they explain that. And even I know this. Freddy gets you through your dreams. You fall asleep. You go to Freddy's realm, and then he does stuff to you there, and then that's how the bad happens.
One thing that's very important that I think this movie does get wrong is you do have to go to sleep. it feels like a lot of people are just asleep. You know what I mean? Like in the police station.
No, wait. What you're saying is this movie does a bad job of people. In the normal movies, you should be fighting off sleep.
Which is a lot of the movie, right? That's a lot of what these characters go through.
They throw out the fighting out sleep and often just have the person, you have a cut and then they're asleep and then they wake up at the end. And it's like that. It gets rid of all that tension.
You were missing some tension. Yeah.
Completely missing tension in this movie because
we're avoiding it almost on purpose. It's like, you know what, let's not deal with it and just skip to the good parts, as they say.
And those are the good parts.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what but the problem is that the people on Elm Street have forgotten about Freddy, so he can't get into their dreams.
So
but the kids
I'm a little confused.
The kids all have.
Right. So here's what this is my biggest problem with the movie is the wife, her mother, Laurie's mother is killed by Freddy 4 years ago.
Okay.
She's an adult.
Yeah.
All of the adults still remember Freddy. The main cop is deathly afraid of Freddy. He's like, you can't say his name. Why, if Freddy killed the mom, who's an adult, doesn't that just give him free reign to kill adults? I know in the movies he's generally just killing children. I just don't understand. I'm a little confused.
He can only get rolling from kids. But
streets, why? How did he kill the mom? But how did he kill the mom?
Because the kids let him out.
They let him out?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's confusing. The rules are confusing to me.
They gave him power. The kids, through their dreams, give him power, and then he has more power, and then he can invade the real world if he wants, right?
But how do we stop? Listen, doesn't really matter.
How do we stop him? We put everybody in a coma.
But only the kids.
Yeah.
The adults still remember. He's at his ultimate power where he's killing adults now. Shutting down just the kids isn't going to solve it. It doesn't matter. No.
You see, the portal is the kids. If you don't have the kids, you can't get to the adults, right?
I don't know, Dan. I don't know.
You see, Tony, I think the problem is you're looking at the death of the mom, which leads to like that one interesting sort of issue in here where she stops trusting her dad. Which was fun and you thought was going to lead somewhere. And of course, it didn't lead anywhere.
But it doesn't. So, alternate pitch, Dad did kill Mom.
Oh, yeah, you have to. If this was like a real movie, Dad killed Mom. And
so that's my problem with this movie.
Oh, yeah. It's a bad movie.
That's it.
It's not a good movie.
I know, but bad movies can still make sense, guys. You know what I mean? Like it's
no, because then they start being good movies.
I really wanted him to have killed the mom. So you actually have two parallel stories, just like you do with Freddy and Jason, where it's like Jason's killing people. They think it's Freddy, but then it's also Freddy. The dad also killed the mom. I don't know how you bring that back in at the end, but I wanted that to be a real thing that Will saw. It wasn't, and it convolutes the story unnecessarily.
Well, yeah, but it's just like in Broken Arrow. It's like Christian Slater's character doesn't have any place to grow to.
Well, that's true.
This is the same thing. You set up a thing and you're just like, yeah, we just did that because we wanted to have her mistrust him on the stairs so we could have one scene.
And she needs to stay at the end to get her revenge, whatever.
Yeah, get her revenge. Yeah, it's good.
Revenge.
Here we have a lady. She's out at night. She's on the dock. She's going to go skinny dipping. She's
looking for Mike.
She's looking for Mike. We don't know who she is. We never see her again.
Mike does not exist.
Mike.
I'm pretty sure. Mike.
I know. I really expected her to run into the body of Mike, and she never ran into the body of Mike.
Because that's what you do. You reveal the previous deaths. That's just something we do in horror movies. We didn't do it here, but this is one of my favorite parts of the movie coming up.
Nobody could afford a Mike. She goes skinny dipping, and then she's out there, and she's like, "This is not funny. This is not funny." And then we just have the fastest turn in the world. She's just out, putting on a shirt.
She just bolts, dude. It's great. I don't know why she's so freaked out, but good for her.
and runs into Jason. Here's Jason.
Well,
Jason.
first she backs into a tree.
No. She sees Jason first. I wrote it down.
Sorry. She sees Jason and then runs some more.
She falls down, then she backs up and she bumps. She's like, Jason. Turns around, it's a tree. And I was like,
she doesn't turn around at first, Dan. This is why this is my favorite part of the movie, because my wife and I had the exact same reaction. She runs into the tree, right? Doesn't turn around, but she slowly reaches her hand back to grab Jason's penis and finds out that it's a tree.
Wait, why would she be grabbing Jason's penis?
That's a great question, because I guarantee you that was the direction. She reaches with her left hand at crotch height to grab the tree behind her. Why would she do that? That's not a natural thing to do. It's so weird. And I was like, why are they making it seem like she's going to grab his pee-pee? That doesn't make any sense. I was bewildered. I didn't understand. You either turn around after you touch the tree, or you I just don't understand. I don't get it. It's very strange.
You don't want to disturb it. You just want to carefully. Okay. Oh, okay.
Right. Oh, because I bumped into your entire body. Now I'm just going to gently touch you so you don't notice it. What is that?
He might be asleep.
He's asleep.
I thought there was going to be a Freddy bit, where Freddy was going to go ha 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 or something, but no.
Sure, he didn't show up.
So boom, it's a tree. She turns around, but then Jason turns up and just impales her on the tree. Okay.
Yeah. Could have been more fun.
And then here comes Mom. So Jason's mom is the one that controls him. So she's like, blah, blah, blah. She yells at him a bunch. Tells him to go to Elm Street.
Oh.
What?
You know what? We watched this entirely wrong. This is his hell, his purgatory. This is Jason's purgatory because he's dead right now. That's why there's no Mike.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
I didn't even put that together while I was watching until right now, because the mom comes as Freddy, because Freddy finds Jason in hell to bring him back to start killing.
Okay, so they're in hell. So he is the mom, and it's like, you got to go to Elm Street. And then his body crawls out of the grave.
Yeah, just gets out of the grave. He comes out of graves a lot. That's kind of his thing.
Oh, his heart starts beating, and he's all rotten, but he
just comes back in different ways over and over. It's great.
And then we see that the mom is actually Freddy in disguise, firing up Jason. So he's firing up Jason to go instill some fear back on Elm Street. All right.
Hey-o.
It's a really good title music, just for 20 seconds.
Short. It was very short. Yeah.
Great music. I don't know if that's the original music or whatever, but great music.
It's a combination of the two.
Oh.
So they're the is Friday the 13th. Oh. And then the more musicality one is from Freddy. So they kind of blend them together. It's really nice.
And then I think we go into a Rob Zombie or a White Zombie song.
And then some sort of rock and roll that I'm not cool enough to
know. So boom. Now we're going to meet our protagonist, which is Kia, which is Kelly Rowland of Destiny's Child. Okay.
Yes.
Gib, who is brunette girl, and Lori, who is she another brunette girl? Maybe not as dark a brunette girl. No,
Lori's blonde, and she is Eric's girlfriend on Entourage.
You mean Emmanuel Ricci?
No, sure. Sloane is the main love interest.
Titular.
This young lady, yes, yeah. This young lady plays Eric's first girlfriend, and they're broken up in the first episode, and they kind of get back together, and then he has to get his life together. But she's in Entourage the first season. It's great.
Hot girls. So they're arguing about some pop culture shit. And then Trey.
No, Dan. They're playing Marry, Fuck, Kill the Three Stooges, which is so weird.
Pop culture shit.
That's what I said. Is the Three Stooges still pop culture? I feel like pop culture should be a little bit more recent.
Ancient history.
There you go.
Which dinosaur would you marry? Tyrannosaurus Rex or whatever?
No. Probably a Triceratops, maybe. I think that would be cool.
Trey and Blake show up. We get the line, "Don't be a total cocksmith."
the dialogue, the teenage quote unquote dialogue in this movie is so bad, dude.
It's pretty bad.
Who wrote this shit?
The two dudes, Trey and Blake, are just the grossest frat boy.
Just the worst guys in the world. And men are bad. Boys are bad. We are bad people. And these are the bottom of the barrel, right? Like, these are disgusting guys. My problem, Destiny's Child is the worst friend in the entire world. She's trying to make Lori, this like sweet, innocent girl, hook up with this dirtbag, this absolute molester dirtbag. Is like, why don't you show me a room? And she's like, just go with him. Just go with him. Go have sex with him. What is happening, Dan?
Trey is not as bad as Blake. Wait, no, Blake is not as bad as Trey.
Which one's which? I don't know the difference.
The available one is not as terrible as the one that's dating Gibb.
Oh, sure. Yes.
So he's not the worst guy in the world. They're both terrible.
But they're both terrible people. And no self-respecting friend would pawn their friend off on this guy.
But Kia does say, time to leave the convent, Lori. You know? Good line.
So it's worth it. It's worth it when you get funny lines.
We do a feng shui thing, which was terrible.
Do you know a lot about feng shui? Is that a line? I don't understand.
It was like, that's this Blake kid is going to talk about feng shui. Like, no.
I read a home and garden magazine.
Yeah, he should be like, see me on the ball team with the ball. I threw the ball.
Ball team. Please say the ball team. It could be any sport at that point. Doesn't matter.
Any of the balls. He goes back there, sees the back doors open. He closes the back door. Boom. Gibb and Trey are upstairs having the sex very quickly.
Very briefly.
Very brief sex. We had a little nudity at the beginning. We have a little nudity around here.
A little bit. But okay. So is this when they finish and he's like, don't touch me?
That was probably the best line in the whole movie, actually. They finish having sex and she's like, wants cuddle time? And he's like, I don't like being touched after sex.
It's so weird.
It's so cool. It was so cool.
So cool. You're so cool, dude. You're so cool.
It was just
so. Oh my god!
It was so right on the nose. You're like, yes, right on the nose.
Yeah,
this guy's so terrible.
I know this character. I know him very well. Oh, it was hilarious.
So she goes to take a shower. In comes Jason, and he kind of gets Blake to roll over on his stomach.
Yeah,
it's a weird move.
I think it's kind of a sexy move, just turn him over and get him ready for you. My biggest problem, though, is that when he stabs the sword down, it's very clearly, with the angle they shot the camera, it's very clearly about 3 feet behind the guy in the bed.
Oh, okay.
Which is fine. It's just, you got to work on your angles, guys. The depth perception is very important in that. That just made me laugh really hard.
So he jabs him and then jabs him more, so the whole bed just sort of book closes on him.
Do you want to explain that to me?
I don't know, man.
Can you tell me about gravity and how this works out for everybody? Because this bed snaps this man in half.
Yeah.
That's not how beds work.
And he bleeds so much that it bleeds off the bed, out the bed.
10 feet away into the bathroom.
And then just rolls in there. And so she steps in it. She's just wearing a towel. She freaks out. And then there's just like a cut, and it's everyone fleeing the scene.
Right outside the door. It's great.
I was like, okay, I like that.
That's the move, right? You just get out of the house. Get out of the house, everybody.
Well, and you don't waste a lot of time collecting everybody up and being like, what's happening?
We don't care if you go room to room and get people. Like, let's just go. We're outside.
We don't need to see all that shit. Just get them outside. Police car shows up. The cops show up. And the cops start talking. They're all like, oh, it's the same house, 1428 Elm Street. Oh, dear. We can't let the kids know. We can't let the kids know is coded for. We're going to talk all about Freddy 1 inch away
constantly.
So the kids all hear about it.
All the time. In fact, we're only going to talk about Freddy when they're near us. That's the only time it's allowed.
And more importantly, we're only going to do that off screen so that then they can talk about how they heard the thing that they weren't supposed to hear from somebody who they're not sure who was and what they were saying.
Yeah, it's great. It makes perfect sense. It's really good stuff.
Very good. There's a rookie there, and so we know he's going to screw things up or do something dumb. And then Laurie's sitting by herself, and she's all like, I just got to remember the name that they said a couple minutes ago. What is the name? What is the name? Freddy!
Now, to the listeners at home who haven't seen this movie, you might think that Dan is doing her internal dialogue, when in fact, she is literally saying this out loud to herself in the police station. It is very weird.
So she starts wandering the halls, which tells us that she's asleep, and there's no one there. And then she sees some drips. She sees some missing kid posters that, follow you as you walk by. Okay.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah.
She sees a small girl. Small girl turns. Her eyes are bloody and then have blood running down them. And she's like, he's coming back. Be afraid.
Creepy kids are great. I like them.
We do some jump rope girls. And then she wakes up. Oh, I'm waking up.
Well, hold on. The jump rope girls are very important. They're singing the song.
Oh,
they sing the song, the Freddy song. Yeah, it's a little jingle jangle. It
Freddy's
goes 1,
coming.
2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, grab a crucifix. 7, 8.
Wait, you grab a crucifix? What does that do?
Yeah, you gotta, because he's like a demon. You gotta grab a crucifix, keep him away. I don't remember what 7, 8. I lost the song.
Hold on. A crucifix does something to Freddy?
Oh, no, I don't think it really does. It's little girls. They don't know anything.
And like locking the door is not going to do it. This is a useless song.
I mean, if you think about it literally, sure. But it's just meant to be creepy. You know what I mean?
Well, why don't you should write the song that helps them defeat Freddy. 1, 2, sift through his poo. 3, 4.
Well, that
what
doesn't
you
work
find
either.
in there, you might be able to use to defeat him. Do something like that.
You could use to defeat him. It has to go along with the jingle, Dan. That's a very important part of it, okay?
Jingle can be adjusted. Okay. Boom. What's going on? Okay. Oh, we cut to Blake at home. His dad is all like, Blake, you were supposed to be home looking after your little sister. Blake's like, I don't care. I'm going to figure out who this Freddy guy is because they were talking about Freddy, and I'm going to go kill him for Trey because Trey was my bro.
Also said out loud in the movie. I just want to make sure people understand that you're not doing a bit. I mean, you're doing a little bit of a bit, but it's a bit based on the fact that these people are saying this out loud. I don't know why.
Let us know what's happening. There's a rustling in the bushes. We're like, up, Jason's up there. He goes there. Then he looks back, and there standing by his steps is a goat.
Yeah.
Is that like a normal Freddy thing, is to conjure goat illusions?
I don't remember a lot of goat work, but I haven't seen him in a while.
Okay.
Maybe he loves goats.
And then he's standing there, and we see Freddy's shadow. Is this the one where his shadow comes towards the kid? That was the one really nice effect that I like. Is that one? Does it do that to one of the girls later?
Oh yeah, no, on the street. Yeah, when the shadow comes. Yes, yeah, this is that.
It's nice. Real nice imagery. I loved it. He goes back up there. Or no, he wakes up. On the thing. So he was asleep, and he dreamt all this, and boom, there's his dad, missing his head. Here's Jason. You're dead.
I mean, it's weird, right?
It's good. I liked it.
I mean, it's like a funny bit, but he wakes up and his dad is just like staring blankly. And it's just because his head's been decapitated.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I get he's dead. No, I just thought it was pretty weird.
Boom.
I want to finish the song. Hold on. I looked up the lyrics because the last two are very important, Dan.
Do they help you defeat Freddy?
Not defeat, but stay away. So it's 7, 8, gotta stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep again.
Oh,
so,
well,
that helps.
That's all you got to do is never sleep again.
Easy peasy.
Cut to the mental hospital. This is where Will is, Laurie's ex-boyfriend who disappeared after her mother died.
Unnecessarily convoluted, yes.
Yes. He sees the TV, boom. He finds out that things are going south on Elm Street. So he's like, I got to get out of here. He has his buddy Mark, who's been there with him also. And so Mark figures out that he's got to help his buddy get out. So he goes full monkey.
Which is so weird.
He puts his butt on the window. Does he fart on the window?
He definitely farts. Yeah, there's a little, yeah. I thought you would have loved that. I thought you would have written that down as your favorite part of the movie.
I just wanted to make sure that happened.
Gag.
I heard the fart.
You were making it up a little bit.
Did they really have him fart? That's kind of crazy.
They sure did, yeah. Because, monkeys. I don't know what that means.
So they pull out the big sedation, put him sedation, drag him back to the room, and he's all like, Mark, why'd you do it? Mark, why'd you do it? Mark, like, boing, pulls out.
Like, he's so high, but he can still get the bitch, man.
He's not high. He's sedated.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that not, because, the song, I want to be sedated. Isn't that about drugs?
It's about being sedated. Yes, being sedated is a drug. Do you know what an upper and a downer is, Tony?
Uppers, downers, lefters, righters. I mean, we do them all. I don't know anything about drugs.
What is alcohol?
Wheat.
Is it a stimulant or is it a depressive?
It's got to be the D one.
There it is. You're right.
I knew it. So
he stole the keys.
Although, ironically, my dad, much nicer when he's having a little bevy in him. He's like the opposite because he's like a real grumposaurus. Yeah. But when he gets a little alcohol in him, he's actually really funny. Yeah. He's like a really funny, nice guy. While some people go the other way. So I don't know.
Yeah. So you should put something in his food.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Just slip it on in there.
So he stole the keys. I was like, oh, I didn't. Did you expect him to steal the keys?
No, I don't even know how he did it, to be honest with you, but I think it's great.
It's great. The next day, Laurie's dad...
But let me ask you a question, Dan, because let's say you steal the key. How does that stop the cameras and the, patrols? How do you I still don't think you'd get out. Just because you have the key doesn't mean you're going to be able to get out.
I got to tell you something about mental institutions, Tony.
Okay, about you from your time there. Yeah, talk to me.
They don't have patrols.
Are you sure? I don't know.
They don't have patrols. Usually it's just
I feel like I've seen movies with patrols. That's all I'm saying.
Mental institutions, if you have somebody's pass key, you might have to walk past a nurse's station, and that would be a problem.
But they probably aren't going to. Yeah. Well, they're not going to do a lot, though, right?
Think about Linda Hamilton in Terminator 2.
She kicks ass, though. You know what I'm saying? Because she takes a syringe, she knocks someone out, doesn't she? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it.
The one thing they have to get past is the nurses, where the guard.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
There's not a lot of patrols.
All right. Okay.
Jesus, Tony. Okay.
Well, Dan, I've never been to one, okay? Because I'm too sane.
It's the next day, Laurie's dad, you can't go to school. She's like, I'm going to school. She goes to school. At school, the doctor, her dad talks to the cops, and they're all like, we got to keep this contained. I'm like, okay, he's got to keep it contained. At school, they talk about Blake being dead, his dad being dead, and now we meet our boy, Linderman.
I love this kid. He's in Just Friends. He's wonderful. You mean
the actor?
Yeah, the actor. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's in Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds. He plays his little brother. They have beautiful banter. He's great. I love him.
I think there should be a Linderman spinoff.
I'm in. But he's dead, Dan.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. Do tell.
Freddy's dead.
I want to hear more.
Right? He does something. He's dead, but he's doing something.
He's doing something. As dead people do.
So it's like, from the pages of Freddy versus Jason, Linderman.
I think maybe you're going to want to decouple yourself from Freddy vs. Jason. Maybe just do a standalone with it. People won't have to know.
I think people like this movie.
Do they? I like it.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, here we go. Linderman, he's the nerd. He's a data dork. Kia makes fun of him. The stoner dude who is, what's his name? He's Jay and Silent Bob. He's playing Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. They have a guy
he wishes,
playing Jason Mewes. It's very weird. Should have gotten Jason Mewes. It would have been funnier.
That would have been great. Just like Scream 3 does. They make a little cameo in Scream 3. Don't worry about it.
It's really them in Scream 3?
It's really them. Because they're on like the back lots of the studio because it's all about the making of Stab 3 or whatever. It's funny. It's very funny.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So he's organizing a party. Laurie, of course, takes this time to tell each and every kid that she meets about Freddy.
Every single one. I don't think this is how it works. I understand the idea of it, but
I don't think it's a good idea.
I mean, I know it's not a good idea, but also, would you tell everyone? I don't know. I just don't feel like that's going to come up all the time.
I don't think it's a good idea to be telling everybody. No. One of the people she tells is Evangeline Lilly.
What? Really? I totally missed her.
They just pan over her. Her face appears. Her face disappears.
Oh man, I love that.
Fraction of a second.
Hey, everyone's got their first job somewhere, you know.
So
good for her.
You're like, maybe we'll see her in another Nope, that's it.
Nope. You'll see her 20 years later.
And
that's not right.
She looks like she's 24.
Well, she probably is, right?
Yeah.
She's definitely not young.
Yeah. Will and Mark appear. Or Mark appears and says some stuff, and then Will appears, and then Laurie faints.
Now, Dan,
yes.
Maybe you can explain this to me as well. Why does nobody know who Mark is?
I don't know.
Okay, so 4 years, let me just set the scene for everybody. 4 years ago, which isn't that long ago, Will and Mark, who are clearly best friends, witnessed a murder, and Will's brother knew Freddy and got killed by Freddy, so he's obviously in the same town. So Mark went to school with everybody. Everybody knows Will. Nobody knows Mark. What's going on here? What's going on?
There's some kids that are in the background. There's I'm a background kid.
Yeah, he doesn't feel like a background kid. I don't know. He's pretty lippy.
Will appears. Laurie faints. Laurie ends up in the nurse's office. Kia's in there looking after her. She starts looking at Plastic Surgery magazine. Uh-oh. What we didn't realize was she fell asleep and she's in Freddy's realm.
Right. What?
Got your nose! Pulls off her nose.
I mean, that was funny. That made me laugh. That was good.
Okay, boom. The boys are on the run because they had to run away. They go to the library. They're hiding. They talk about how the parents are hiding the truth. Fear equals power. Mark screwed up the town's plan. Oh, the town's plan. So the town's plan is all screwed up now. So they got to try and get Will and Mark.
Right. But it's already too late, right? Like we can all recognize that it's already out. So at this point, they're probably not the priority, guys. No. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. The monsters are the priority. Boom. We got a cool van. So Will has a cool van, which is Mark's older brother's van. Don't mess it up. We're like, that man's getting messed up.
And then it doesn't really.
Yeah, it does. It's
they
destroyed.
Roll it a little. They roll it. It's fine. Just lift it back up.
That has paintings on the side. Those paintings are destroyed. Paintings.
I guess that's true. Some sort of graffiti artwork on the sides. That's true.
No, it's beautiful. Spray airbrush paintings.
I don't know.
Conan the Barbarian. What's an airbrush?
Oh, you said airbrush. Okay, I said hair. I said hair. Like a hairbrush. And I was like, you dip the little springs in ink, and I don't know how to do it.
I mean, all old brushes are made. I mean, the most expensive brushes are made of sable hair, which is like
what's a sable?
I think it's a little furry creature.
furry creature. All right.
You know?
I didn't know that. Is that why it's so soft?
Sable hair.
I want a sable. I bet it's cute. I'm gonna look it up.
That'd be interesting. You make all your brushes from the hair of your own pets. That'd be kind of weird.
That would be super. What is this thing? Oh my God. I just looked it up. I love it.
Cute? Little cute guy?
It's like, it's like the ugly kind of cute. You know what I mean? So it's got kind of a fox-like face, but it's got a pudgy little body, like a fat cat mixed with a fox. It looks like it's in a tree like a koala. It's pretty great. I like it.
Kind of like you, Tony.
Oh, thank you. Do you want to make a brush out of my hair? You can have all of what's left there to make one brush.
Very small brush. Okay. Party in the cornfield time. Party in the cornfield.
You ever do a party in the cornfield? We didn't have cornfields, but we've done farmers' fields.
What's the difference between a cornfield and a farmer's field?
Well, I guess I don't know what the actual definition of a farmer's field is. Ours was just like a big field that a farmer owned, but didn't actually grow anything anymore.
Oh.
Like it used to be a farm and grow stuff, and then he stopped. Because I assume the guy that was actually the farmer died, and then his kids took over, and they didn't grow any shit. So we just used to fuck around in the farmer's field. It was cool.
You'd have a big party there?
Not a big party, but you'd bring out a couple cars, light it with lights, and then play like night football stuff. It was fun.
Wouldn't you trip like on the farm?
All the time. Yeah, all the time. Because that ground is not flat. There's holes, there's divots. It's great.
Did anybody important injure themselves in one of these games?
No, I didn't hang out with important people, Dan.
Oh, the QB.
They were all cool people. I didn't hang out with the QB.
End.
I was an offensive lineman. So there's a couple of linemen there. Are we all linemen? And there's a couple basketball players there. Andrew Chalmers, Matt Midtoon, good guys. But no important. There's no wide receivers, no running backs, none of the fit people.
Jesus. Okay, Kia is mean to Linderman. Then he puts her on blast, and then you're like, they're in love.
Oh yeah, I didn't get that.
Oh, you didn't get that?
I just don't like her. I'm just really not a fan of her. I'm just waiting for her to die.
Wait,
pretty much.
But if you're Linderman, that's a score, man.
Sure, yeah. I guess so, but she's like third out of three.
Member of Destiny's Child.
Which I'm not in the movie, Dan.
We all see, but you and Todd believe that even if it's not happening in the movie, it's part of the movie.
It's part of the canon, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
There you go.
Yeah, I get it.
Will and Lori embrace, and then he has to explain to her that he's been in the mental hospital.
But listen, good for him for just being honest right up front. You know what I mean? Like a lot of guys would just lie about it and like try to cover up because they're embarrassed about being in a loony bin. Can I say that? Is that offensive now? That's probably offensive.
Pretty offensive.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody.
Gib wanders off. She sees dead Trey in the cornfield. I don't know how that happens. She's not asleep yet.
Well, she is. You just don't know it. Apparently,
I don't think she
passed out because she's such a drunk.
Oh, she is a drunk. We set that up.
Yeah. But his head's just floating, right? Am I crazy?
No,
it was body.
Yeah, there was
okay.
Body.
All right.
So she follows there, finds a silo, goes inside. She's in Freddy's lair. She hides in a locker for a little while. And then while she's hiding in the locker, some weird guy from the party finds her unconscious body and starts having sex with it? Is that what happens?
I mean, basically, yeah. He doesn't get that far, but that's where he's going for sure. He's kissing on her neck and stuff. Like, this is the worst thing to happen to anyone in a movie, right? So she's being tortured by Freddy in her dream.
That is true.
She's being molested by a creep in real life.
Yep,
then Jason is going to come and kill her on accident, basically. Like, what the hell? This is terrible.
It's a bad karma going on there.
It's a bad way to go.
Gib is not No,
it's bad.
So, yeah, Jason just wanders over there and kills her. And
he kills the molester, which is great. But then the thing just goes through him and hits her, and then she's also dead. Very sad stuff.
Freddy gets pissed.
He's so mad. She's mine.
Yeah, because now we've got the conflict. We've gotten to the conflict point, which is Jason's going to want to kill everybody, and that's not going to leave anybody for Freddy to mess with.
Because that's how he gets his power, is by creating more fear.
Yeah. And so Jason's confronted by two stoners. He twists the one guy's head around in a very terrible digital effect.
Yeah, it's pretty great, though. And then that guy, what does the guy say? He says something very simple and very funny, and I don't remember what it is. He's just like, oh, shit. Something like that, like very, very matter of fact, and it was really nice.
Yeah, that guy's kind of funny. And then he gets set on fire somehow, and everyone's running. And we got this nice shot of him. They have him on fire going through the cornfield and looks stupid, but then we have this overhead shot.
Yeah, that's the money shot.
Nice shot. If we'd have scored that well, if we'd have done that really silent, it would have been like, whoa, fuck.
Yeah, would have been cool.
His machete's flaming, and then he reaches the party and just starts wading into people.
Starts hacking and slashing, man. It's ridiculous.
Now, is that a thing they do in these movies commonly?
No, definitely not. Like, usually he picks them off one or two at a time and, stalks some people and then murders them. This is just like a weird orgy bloodbath thing. I don't know, man. It's wild.
I was there for it.
Of course you were. So was he. He loved it.
Our heroes find Gibbs' dead body. They run to the van. They get out, and then they don't have Jason's body yet. Okay, they're freaking out because they're like, we can't trust the police. But then they're like, but I guess we'll just go home. Linderman's like, take me home. So they all just go home.
Yep. He's just like, I don't want to deal with this. Just bring me home. That's the dumbest thing you could do.
But before Will says goodbye to Lori, he's like, I got to tell you, your dad killed your mom.
Yeah.
Okay,
great.
Here you go. Go into the house with your dad.
All right, see you later.
Bye-bye. And then we have this probably the best acted scene where the dad is all like, come to me. And she's all like, you killed mom. And she's all like, show me the death certificate. And the dad's menacing her on the stairs. And she runs away up the stairs and then out the window and climbs out. And then
she gets out that window real fast, by the way. She is like out and behind that tree before he can break down the door. It's pretty great. Yeah.
And then she runs into Will in the rain. So they just go back to the van and they can no longer trust adults.
None. Zero adults. Yep.
Let's see. Mark is asleep in the bathroom. Oh, this is the creepy Mark in the bathroom asleep scene.
Is that you felt that way?
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
I was distracted because this is the biggest bathroom I've ever seen in my entire life. I get that, but even in the dream, I would be like, "Wow, look at this bathroom! This is the size of my bedroom." I just kept thinking about how much space there was everywhere, and I couldn't pay attention.
Maybe that's the movie we need to make, Tony, where every person in the situation is a comedian, right? And so they're always pointing anything out. Wow. This, they're like doing a bit. So your whole bit through this would be about how big the bathroom is. Oh, I got knocked across this bathroom. Oh, lucky it's so big that I didn't hit it in the walls.
18 feet across. That's incredible.
Yeah. He's running bits.
What's the square footage of this place?
Yeah. His dad comes out of the pool, the bathtub.
That's his older brother.
Oh, it's older
brother. The older brother that died. Yeah.
That guy looked like he was some sort of actor.
I felt the same way. I didn't look it up. I felt the same way. I was like, I feel like I know this dude. But then he was kind of doing his scene, and I was like, maybe I don't, because he's not great.
Okay. What happened? How does he just wake up?
No, he doesn't wake up. This is where he dies.
He dies.
Yeah, because he's asleep in his room, technically. So he like half wakes up as he's being attacked in the dream because Will and Lori come to the window and are seeing him, and he's getting cut. And then he gets set on fire. and then he dies. I don't remember exactly, but he dies.
I like the kid playing Mark. I thought that was good.
He's great. I've seen him in a bunch of stuff too. I feel like he plays. Did you remember the Santa Claus movie? The horror the Die Hard Santa Claus movie.
With,
oh man,
with
why can't I remember what it's called? With the guy from Stranger Things.
Yeah. Violent Night. Is that what it's called?
Violent Night. Thank you. He plays the crazy elf bad guy.
Oh.
That is terrorizing the family.
Oh, okay.
He's one of those guys. He's great in that movie.
Yeah, that movie's good.
Big difference, obviously, but yeah, he's great in that movie.
Yeah, because what's his name has that? Is it called Violent Night? Silent Night? Violent Night?
No, it is. It's Violent Night. You got it. You nailed it.
He did that one. What's his name? And then he also did the House Has a Ghost, and that was really good too.
Yeah, and he did Gran Turismo in that same time, which is one of my favorite movies.
I think we watched Gran Turismo. It was good. The sheriff says, close up the town. Nobody says his name.
It's interesting. So what they're doing is they're locking down the town so Freddy can only kill the 10,000 people in this one town and never get out. That's not a great plan either, guys.
Oh, my God. So the kids have a meeting and they go through and figure everything out. They're like, well, you see, Jason's doing this. And Freddy's
they nail it. It's actually fun to watch because in general, like most movies, people are like, what's happening? I don't know what's going on. These kids know everything, every detail. They were like, well, he's doing it because he did this and now he can't control him and he's doing this. And then the girl on the couch is like, and one's afraid of fire, one's afraid of water. We'll have to use that to our advantage. And I was like, what is happening? These kids know everything. They're definitely going to win. And then they barely win. It's kind of sad.
Then Laurie, we don't see it, falls asleep, and then
we never see it. Dan.
They start to continue talking, and they're like, well, maybe just give Freddy a sacrifice. Yeah, how about Laurie? Tie her up.
It's a great little moment. Jason Ritter gets the line that's, well, let's tie the bitch up. I was like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah.
Good for you. It's funny.
And then I think Freddy shows up, and then she grabs him by the ear, and then they wake her up, and so she tears off his ear.
Yeah. And then that's when she learns that she can bring things back through the dream realm to the real world.
There it is, and throws it on the ground, and then they step on it because it's no.
Yeah, you don't want it. It's gross.
And they also find out about Hypnosil, which is this pill that makes you sleep without dreaming. Yeah. So they're going to go to the hospital. They find the coma ward where all these kids are suspended there because things didn't go well with them.
Here's another little problem, right?
Yeah.
Jason Ritter, who's just figuring out all the stuff in the movie, which is great, is the one telling everybody else that, this is the D-Wing. This is for all the people that couldn't stop dreaming. But he didn't realize he wasn't dreaming until we were in this moment of the movie. So I don't understand why he knows that these guys were dreaming. It's a little weird, little loophole here. Plot hole, not a loophole. Plot hole, sorry.
Somebody has to fight the hookah monster in the coma ward. I don't remember who that is.
That is the stoner, obviously.
So the stoner fights the hookah monster, but then
which is funny.
He gets taken control of.
Yeah, the worm goes right into his mouth.
And so he's throwing away all the Hypnosil so they can't use it. And when this is happening, then Jason attacks. The one rookie cop is there. He gets electrocuted.
Yep.
Linderman runs. And then they use the stone. Oh, okay. So Freddy takes over the stoner and then is going to knock out Jason.
He wants to bring him on his dream plane.
Then I wrote some words I can't understand. Jason goes down. Oh, they cut somebody in half. Who gets cut in half? The stoner.
The stoner. So the stoner gives him the shots in the neck to subdue him, and then Jason just cuts him right in half.
Yep.
As you do.
And now Jason is in Freddy land because he's knocked out, and we have this whole sort of fight in Freddy land where it's we do pinball machine, we do tear off both arms and grow new arms.
There is I do like the line where he loses one arm and Freddy goes, "No, not my arm." Like, just so cheesy and hammy. Like, it's fun. Stupid, but fun.
Very stupid. There's some water things. The lights turn green. And I don't know. Oh, and then the water is between Jason and Freddy, and so Jason can't move because he's all like, water.
Freddy figures out that he's afraid of water and then traps him in a water circle or something.
Is he really afraid of water?
I mean, I don't know, dude.
So the answer
I feel like he's in water a lot. I know that he drowned in water, but like I feel like he's in water a lot of the time.
Yeah, so he loses his powers.
He comes out of the lake at the end, and he's not like running because he's scared. He just slowly comes out of the lake. So I don't know, dude.
So they've loaded Jason's body in the back of the van. They're going to drive it to Crystal Lake. Okay.
How hard would that have been, by the way? This dude's big. Jason's big. It would have taken all of them to get him in that van.
Yeah, that is true. Man. See, the problem was I usually watch on my computer, and then I took it out to the front and was watching it on the big screen. And
as it deserves.
I just don't take as good of notes, and so I write these things down, and I'm like...
Is it because you're not as close to it, like physically? Like when you're in the laptop, you're like deep inside?
Yeah, well, I'm just like... When I'm there, I'm like laying back.
Relaxing, having a good time, smoking a cigarette, apparently. Yeah.
I'm allowed to smoke inside.
You know I don't like to be touched after.
We get a flashback of Jason as a boy. Oh no, we go in, and we also go inside his brain. And then
let's go a little deeper.
And then Lori is going to go in. So she's like, I'll fall asleep for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to lure Freddy out so that we can kill Freddy and Jason at the same time somehow. So she's like, set this for 15 minutes. And she's like, I'm going in. And she goes into Crystal Lake in the 50s. We see Jason being bullied. Lori tries to help. Then he's drowning. And then we find out that he has asthma. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, he is the character that would have asthma. I do have a question, though, real quick, Dan.
Question. Make it quick.
Now, he's got water in the lungs, right?
Yeah,
and he's spitting it out.
Yeah.
Would blowing air into his mouth do anything? Wouldn't it be chest compressions to get the water pumped out?
I mean, yeah. You're supposed to get the heart going, right? You go heart,
right.
heart.
And then it would, I don't know.
Once you get
I just thought that maybe this was the wrong move.
You know what you can do? I'm going to tell you something, and this is going to freak you out, Tony.
Uh-oh.
You can hyperoxygenate water.
Okay. I'm sure it would freak me out if you explain all of those words except for water. That one I understood.
Okay. You take water, and then you inject just all this oxygen into it. Just oxygen.
Because it's H2O, you're just adding more O?
No, you're just putting... It's like, like carbonated water, right? It has all the bubbles in it.
Yeah. Ugh,
so you're doing that. You're adding all this water. So you're making it hyperoxygenated. Then you take a monkey. You push the monkey under the water. The monkey breathes in the water. And then the monkey's entire lungs are filled with water.
Is that what they do in the abyss?
Kind of.
Because they fill the liquid and then he sucks in the liquid and then all of a sudden he's breathing liquid. And I was like, there's no way that's right.
That's hyperoxygenated liquid. And then what it is your lungs, all they do is suck oxygen out, and they can suck it out of the water.
I think that's cool. So I could live underwater, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
But not regular water.
No.
How do I, in real time, hyperoxygenate the water so I can just live underwater?
Well, I think that's what they did in the abyss, right? They made that water, and then you carried the water on your tank on your back.
Sure, but I'm saying I'm in the ocean. Okay, someone throws me. I'm walking the plank. I'm down at the bottom. I've got weights tied to my ankles. I'm gonna drown. How do I fix this?
Unless you have it all set up, you probably don't.
I got to prep. Okay, it's all about prep. Got it.
So boom, they're driving. Boom, van flips. Jason is ejected out of the back of the van in the funniest ejection from a vehicle scene ever. They just like throw it out.
I mean, so far, just launches out of the back. It's hilarious. I loved it. That was real great.
Jason escapes. Laurie is with Freddy, and we see Freddy killing the mom, I guess. I wrote.
Yeah. We do a flashback. The dad's there, but then it's really the Freddy. Yeah.
Jason arrives. He starts a fire. Laurie's arm burns, and so she wakes up. Then we have Jason versus Freddy in a fire, and we have Jason versus Freddy in a fire. I don't remember that scene at all.
Yeah.
We start a bunch of scenes where they fight.
Yeah.
And it's mostly just like, because Jason can't die, Freddy can't really die, so you're like...
Yeah, so they're just doing stuff to each other.
What's the point of all this? There's no point.
Just for fun, you know?
Lindemann gets stabbed. Now we have Laurie versus Will. Freddy versus Laurie and Will. Then we have Kia versus Freddy. So the two of them face off of him. Will's been kind of injured. Then Kia's like, let me take care of this. I'm not afraid of Freddy. She's all like, come at me, Freddy. Come at me, Freddy.
Because they're in the room and it gets set on fire. That's what happens. Yeah. So it does happen. Yeah, I remember.
So Kia's taking on Freddy, and she's like, I'm not afraid of you, bitch. And and then Freddy just like kills her, I think.
No. Freddy points basically behind her, and Jason's there, and then Jason slashes her, and she flies into a tree.
She flies a long way.
She goes a really long way. Almost the full length of that bathroom. That's how far she went.
Big bathroom. Freddy starts shooting gas tanks and rebar. He gas tanks at Jason, and Jason's like, oh.
Then it just kind of moves a little bit. You're moving too much to what he did. He just kind of turns his shoulder and it misses him. It's like, what's going on?
But he gets hit by two of them.
Yeah.
Then there's this big pile of rebar. He pushes that off, and the rebar comes out. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. I like the rebar.
Yeah, it's cool.
And then there's like this one big thing that goes boom, boom, boom. And I was like, they're going to bury him in concrete. No, that's not what was happening.
No, they sure weren't, Dan.
Freddy falls. I already get caught. Man, I can't read anything I said. Mine can't knocked to the deck. Minecart. There's this minecart that they lose. Yeah. It goes down, hits somebody, knocks them over. Freddy
hits them both, I think, and they both go flying, I think.
Yeah. Then Freddy cuts off Jason's fingers. I like that. It
was a nice moment because he's got the machete and he's about to like hit him and he slices his fingers, and then Jason has a moment where he looks at his fingers. It's really great. He's like, "What? Where are my fingers?" And good. And then the tides have turned.
Claws into the mask. Then he says, "Go to hell!" And they're locked in death. And then there's all this propane, and that blows up.
Yeah. Well, because that's what Will and Laurie are doing, is they're throwing gasoline on the dock.
Yes.
And then they kind of light it all ablaze.
And then right before it blows up, they dive into the lake for safety. So then I guess Freddy and Jason get blown up into the lake.
Sort of. Yeah. Well, yeah, they do, because they show the body flying into the lake. So, yeah, they do.
And then they're just Jason... Then Jason reappears, but no, it's not Jason, it's Freddy.
Yeah, they do a misdirect, yeah.
That's nice. And then Freddy gets impaled by Jason with his own hand.
With his own hand. That's the key. That's what's fun about it. Yeah.
Then I think they both end up in the lake.
Yeah, well, so... Jason, after stabbing him, is too tired, so he takes a nap in the lake, falls into the lake by himself, and then Laurie slices Freddy's head off, and he falls into the lake. That's why Jason has his head at the end.
Yeah, so they both fall in the lake. Everything is over, and then they just leave the burning camp. I like the overhead shot. The
woods.
Yeah, the overhead shots are the nicest shots in the movie, typically.
For sure. Yeah.
Then the next day, Jason just walks out of the lake and he's carrying Freddy's head, and then Freddy's head winks at you.
Yep. Yeah. So there you go. That's the movie. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Silly. What a silly time.
They needed to like encase them in concrete or something that made a little bit of
something.
sense.
You got to do something.
But they just throw him back in the lake.
Yep. It's fine. He's not that afraid of water, by the way. Just FYI.
He's not afraid of water.
I mean, I'm saying he doesn't seem afraid of water. He slowly walks out of the lake. If I'm afraid of water, one, I don't wait till the next day, right? I'm swimming. I'm doing my doggy paddle. I'm trying to get to shore as fast as possible. He's not afraid of water. I don't know what's going on.
Doesn't seem to be afraid of water.
Yeah. It's fine, though.
So, yeah, this is a fun, silly movie.
It's very silly, but yeah, I mean, we have spent worse 2 hours in our lives.
Anything else you want to say about this movie?
The only other thing I want to talk about is I'm hoping that we're an hour into this thing, so no one's still here. But if you're still here and you have encyclopedic knowledge of Friday the 13th, can you let me know if he was bullied and murdered by his fellow campers like they showed in this movie? Because my understanding, what I remember is he accidentally drowns because the counselors aren't paying attention. He wasn't thrown into the water by other children because otherwise he would kill other children. He wouldn't be going after camp counselors, which is what he does. It's very weird. So when this happened, I was like, this is not right. This is a made up fairy tale of what happened. I don't know.
I forgot.
So someone that knows more, let me know if that's canon or not.
I forgot the best part when they go into the fantasy of the 50s camp. What's her name goes up on the
couple
when there's like they're just having sex in the middle of the day in front of everybody
while he's being drowned, which is right. I don't know, but then it's Freddy and he turns around and he's doing it with a dead girl. It gets weird. Real quick. Yeah. And he waves the arm, which did make me laugh. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird movie.
It's a weird movie. It doesn't make a lick of sense, but whatever.
Nah, but you don't need it. You don't need it to make any sense. Good for them.
These movies are just kind of a joke, so
Okay, careful with yourself. All right. There's some good stuff out there, dude.
I take these movies personally, says Tony.
I mean, I like the movies. Not this one necessarily, but I like some of the movies.
Yeah. Happy Halloween.
Jason X was great. Remember that thing? That was fun.
I think these two are about equivalent. Jason X and this one about the same.
I mean, you're not totally wrong. Jason X is wild.
Funnier costumes in Jason X. And
the sleeping bag
scene, which is
unbelievable. Just a 10 out of 10. They don't have. That's the problem. They don't have super memorable deaths in this movie.
No,
I'm just machete, cut you in half, a knife to the chest. Like, where's the fun creativity? I know that sounds weird when you're talking about murder, but that's what it's all about, guys.
That's what it's all about. Tony, tell us about something you liked this week.
Well, I'm going to just quickly, and I'll probably do this every week for 6 weeks. Chad Powers just hitting again, 100%. But moving on from that, if you haven't watched it, you should watch it. Give it a shot. We started watching this season of Dancing with the Stars, and the cast is lovely. They're great. They're really great. There's some really strong dancers, competitors. Andy Richter is like killing it right now. It's fun.
Who's Andy Richter?
He's like Conan's sidekick, chubby old
Andy
guy.
Richter, yeah.
He's not good at dance, but he's having fun. He's got a good showman, and people seem to like him. It's great. We're having a good time. It's a lovely show.
Our good friend Sue Kate and her daughter went to go see a taping.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Of this season?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, I literally live across the street from where they shoot it, so I see the people all out there.
But you've never been.
God knows.
Yeah, you don't go. It's fine. I mean, Corey Feldman was on this season.
Let's see. Did he get voted off already?
I don't want to give any spoilers, but yeah, he sure did. He was the first one to go.
Not surprising. I started watching this crazy movie called The Rule of Jenny Penn. It's John Lithgow and
I love Lithgow.
And who plays Barbossa in the whatchamacallit movies?
Captain Barbossa, Jeffrey Wright.
No, it's not him.
Isn't that right?
No,
is that not? Did I do that wrong?
Not Jeffrey Wright. You got that very
Captain. hold on, I can't spell.
What's his name?
Barbosa, fictional character. Jeffrey Rush. Jeffrey Rush is Captain Barbosa. Sorry, wrong Jeffrey.
I think it's Jeffrey Rush.
Jeffrey Wright is the guy from
he's the droll talking
AI
guy.
show. And Batman, I guess, if you want to consider Batman a movie. The Batman.
I thought Jeffrey Wright was the comedian that talked like this and was very droll.
Is it? Am I wrong on all of these? Hold on. Jeffrey. What did I say? Wright?
Wright. W-R-I-G-H-T. Curly hair, dark.
Right, I don't know. An Australian film director came up. You know what? I don't know anyone. It's Jeffrey Rush. I looked it up. Captain Barbosa is Jeffrey Rush.
I think it's Jeffrey Rush that's in this movie. But it's John Lithgow's so creepy and weird, and oh my god, it's at an old folks' home. It's so creepy and spooky. So
yeah, he's good.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it. That's why I'm talking about it now.
Like is it too much?
Old folks' homes, that's some harsh shit.
Okay, Jeffrey Wright. Oh, they're all just spelled differently with their Jeffreys, by the way. Jeffrey Wright is the guy from the Batman that I'm thinking of. All right. So I wasn't and Westworld. Yeah, I wasn't totally wrong, but I was slightly wrong.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah. Anyhow.
Who's the droll stand-up comedy? Stephen Wright.
Stephen Wright. Yep. You know what, guys? Change some of your names, okay? Just get a little bit more different.
Creative.
More creative, yes.
Okay, we got through that. Next week.
Yeah, what are we going to do, Dan?
We're going to do a movie.
Debatable.
We're going to do James Gunn's Superman movie.
And we're going to get some hate on the internet because, spoiler alert, I do not like this movie.
I watched it. I finished it this morning. And I said to Tony, should we do this movie? And Tony's like, yeah, I think we have to do it. I mean, there's good stuff in it, but there's just so many weird, terrible decisions that you're just like, why do we have to go through all this?
We don't. That's the answer. I mean, now we do because you're making me watch it a second time, which I promised myself I would never do. But here we are. Let's do it.
So we'll be back with James Gunn's Superman. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave us a message if you want. We'll talk to you on the internet. Otherwise, we'll be back next week talking about Superman.
Goodbye, everybody.
Hey, watch him!